Hello guys, today my friend who recently came back to China will talk about the flights from Indonesia to China and what is the best way to fly to China right now. Then about his actual trip to China, about all their airport procedures, about the flight itself. So I think it's very important information for those who want to come to China and want to know what is actually gonna happen to you.
The biggest pain was, and I think most of the people what people are going through right now, there are no commercial flights. So finding a flight was a nightmare because there are no flights, number one. So all the major airlines between Indonesia and China or elsewhere, either they are not operating. Like anything which is coming to China, actually, especially from the Asian countries, there are no direct flights. There are all transited flights. So either from Hong Kong or Singapore or Korea or Japan or something like that. And that is even more trickier because nobody know what the situation is. You book the flight and then you go, or they don't let you board or things like that. Then it's particularly very, very scary. So the best thing is to find a direct flight. But there are no direct flights. The problem with Indonesia is that the cases are rising significantly. But anyway, I found a flight. It was like a charter flight, which was obviously like 3-4 times more expensive than a regular flight.
How much was it?
It's around $3,000, I would say, for a one-way ticket.
Wow, one-way ticket from Jakarta, right?
From Jakarta to
Hangzhou.
Yes.
So it was direct?
Direct, yeah. In order to board a flight to China, you have to have a negative PCR test. PCR is like a swab test. And it has to have a validity of not more than 72 hours. And it has to be signed and stamped by the Chinese embassy. Over there. Then you have to get the swab test done.
Yeah.
When
did you do it?
So my flight was on Wednesday. I did that on Sunday. And my results came in on Monday. And as soon as I got the results, I sent it to the embassy by email.
Email, right?
Yes. Email, and then I got their reply back with a stamped thing on Tuesday. So like one day before my flight. Yes, one day. You have to print it out and physically show it over there to the
before you board, right?
Before you board, yeah. So Wednesday morning I took the flight. It was like normal. They asked you to fill out a couple of forms in advance about where you are coming from, where you are going, and blah blah blah. It was all online.
Oh, online.
Yeah, everything was online.
You mean at the airport? You did that?
At the airport, yes. So one was for leaving Indonesia and entering China in general. So that was like a generalized form, but the information was almost the same. And the second was for where you are going. So for example, I was coming to Zhejiang, so it was specially for like Hangzhou, not even Zhejiang. It was like for Hangzhou. So there was like a page which opened for Hangzhou, and you basically replicate all that information.
In the airport, nothing special, right? They just ask for the COVID test.
Yes, they said, can we see the it's called health declaration, not even the negative. They didn't even see the report from the hospital. They just saw the health declaration.
Stamped, right?
Stamped, exactly.
Okay, so then you board. What about the flight itself? Like anything different? How you were dressed?
I was dressed very casually, just like this. I had a mask on, and that's about it. But
just the mask, right? Yeah.
Just mask. But the people were like having all the hazmat suits and the shields and the glasses and the gloves and like they were like from top to bottom, all covered.
How long was the flight?
5 hours something.
Okay.
Between 5 and 6 hours.
Did they serve food?
packed. Yes, yes, they did.
I've heard some people are not eating now on board.
So the food was provided when you are about to enter the airplane. You know, when there is final check-in, and when you provide your boarding ticket, and then you enter the flight. So just before that, they hand you over the food box.
Okay. Once you arrive to Hangzhou, I think fun starts there as well, right?
It was quite a hassle, but I was happy. I'm happy to say that it was all well organized. They have made some temporary stations. So you come back. I believe there is first checkpoint. You go there. You give your passport and your boarding pass and everything, and then you scan something, and then you fill out online and number. You put your number and everything you do there. Then you go to the next step where they take your test again. So like a swab test again.
Oh, right when you land.
Right when you land.
Wow.
They have like small cubicles. You just go in there. You wait for it. You go in there. They do your test, swab, nasal, throat, and right after that you go out. Then you go and you register yourself again to another counter, and if you have any problem, they ask you to solve that problem online. Everything online. Phone. So your phone, they ask you to change that, and once you are done with all the registration process, once you get into their system, then you go to the immigration. Primarily, they need to know where you are coming from, where you are going. Then you move on to the immigration. You get the immigration done. Then you get your luggage. Once you get your luggage, then they ask you to come to a place. So up until this point, there was no interaction. Like nobody, like I didn't have any interaction one-to-one with a person. No interaction.
Like no
whatsoever.
questions asked.
No questions. No. They just say, go this, go. Everything is so systematic.
As usual, subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video to your friends, and have a good day. Bye bye.